All right, let's just jump right in. For what feels like forever, we've heard that YouTube is the place to make a living as a creator. But what if I told you that one of the biggest opportunities right now is hiding in plain sight, on a platform you probably scroll through every single day? Yep, we are talking about Facebook, and this is your complete 2026 playbook for getting paid on it.
I mean, really think about it for a second. When you hear video monetization, your mind instantly goes to YouTube, right? And that makes sense. But here's the thing. A ton of creators are building some serious income on Facebook, and a lot of the time, it's because everyone else is still sleeping on it. So let's wake up to that opportunity.
So here's the game plan for today. First, we're gonna uncover Facebook's hidden paycheck. Then I'll walk you through how to literally switch on your earnings. We'll look at your monetization toolkit, break down all the rules, figure out what content actually pays, and then lay out a roadmap to your very first $100.
Sound great? Let's go. Look, a lot of us grew up on Facebook, right? It was all about connecting with friends. Maybe you don't even use it that much anymore, but you need to know. Recent updates have totally changed the game, turning it into a powerhouse for creators. It is seriously time to get back on Facebook, but this time, our mission is different. We're there to get paid.
Okay, this is probably the most important thing you need to hear. You absolutely cannot earn money from your regular personal Facebook profile. To unlock all the money-making tools, you first have to raise your hand and tell Facebook, hey, I'm a creator. And you do that by either starting a page or, the much easier option, just flipping your profile into something called professional mode.
And you can see right here, this is so easy. It's literally a few taps. You just go to your own profile, click on that little 3-dot menu, and hit Turn on Professional Mode. Boom, that's it. Your profile is now public, and you'll get access to a whole new dashboard with all the tools and analytics you're gonna need. All right, so you've switched to professional mode. Now what? Well, the cool part is it's not just one path to earning. Facebook gives you this entire toolkit, a bunch of different ways you can make money as you start to grow your audience.
And this table breaks it down perfectly. You've got in-stream ads, that's kind of your bread and butter, where ads run in your videos. Then there's stars, which is basically a virtual tip jar. You can also offer subscriptions, where your diehard fans pay a monthly fee for exclusive stuff. And, of course, the classic brand deals, where you partner with companies for sponsored posts.
So you know the tools exist, but how do you actually get your hands on them? This is where we got to talk about the rules and the numbers. Each tool has its own set of requirements you have to hit first. But don't get overwhelmed. I promise we're going to make this super clear. Okay, your very first milestone is 500 followers. Once you've held on to 500 followers for 30 straight days, you can turn on stars. This lets people send you those little tips. But, and this is important, let's be realistic here. This is not where the big money is. Think of it as a nice little bonus, but it's not our main goal. Now for subscriptions, things get a little more serious, but Facebook gives you options, which is nice. You have to meet one thing from the left column. So either you need 10,000 followers or you have over 250 people coming back to watch your stuff every week. And you also have to meet one thing from the right column, so either 50,000 post engagements or 180,000 minutes viewed. Okay, let's talk about in-stream ads. This is the big one. This is where most of your income will probably come from. And I'm just going to be straight with you. Unlike other platforms, Facebook's rules for this can be, well, a little confusing. They don't just give you a simple, clear-cut target to hit.
But based on what we see successful creators doing, these are pretty much the unofficial rules. You need around 10,000 followers, but the real key is this: getting 30,000 views that last for at least 1 minute. And those views need to be on videos that are over 3 minutes long. And you have to do all that in the last 60 days. Oh, and one more thing. In a lot of places, it's still invite only. So your job is to hit these numbers and then keep an eye on your dashboard for that magic invitation. Okay, enough with the rules. Let's get to the fun part. How do you actually make the stuff that gets you there? What kind of content should you be posting in 2026 to actually make money? Let's talk strategy. This right here is the whole strategy in a nutshell. You need a 2-punch combo. Think of Reels as your magnet. They are amazing for getting discovered, for reaching new people, and for growing your page really fast. But your long-form videos, the ones that are 3 minutes or longer, that's your cash register. That's where you'll earn the real ad money and build a true community. You need both to win. Now, before you run off and start creating, I have to give you a really critical warning, especially in 2026. You have to be super careful about using AI-generated content. Facebook is way stricter about this than other platforms. So to really succeed, just remember these 3 golden rules. 1, be original. Facebook's system can sniff out AI and unoriginal content, and they just won't pay you for it. Simple as that. 2, be consistent. The algorithm loves volume. If you can, aim for 2 to 4 videos a day. And 3, most importantly, be human. Real, authentic content is what actually connects with people and what Facebook wants to reward.
Okay, let's pull all of this together and build your final roadmap. We've talked about what to do and how to do it, so let's finish up with some real talk about what to expect and the common mistakes to avoid on your way to earning your first $100.
Let's just run through the big pitfalls really quick. Don't build your strategy on AI content. Don't only post reels and forget that long videos are where the money is. Don't post once a week. You've got to be consistent. Don't ever expect stars to make you rich, and please, please don't give up before you even give yourself a chance to meet the requirements. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So what does a realistic income actually look like? Well, it starts small. That first $100 is a massive milestone, but it's not going to happen by accident. It's going to be the result of you showing up, consistently making good, original, long-form content until you finally unlock those in-stream ads. It's earned through hard work, not some stroke of luck. If you only take one single thing away today, let it be this. It's so easy to get obsessed with the algorithm, with follower counts, with all the numbers. But the only algorithm you really need to master is your own consistency. Just focus on what you can control. Create, be human, post often, and the rest will follow. Now, go get started.